although I kind of understood it, I think Mark Castleman, the an old friend and who's in charge of Intel Ignite, gave Vinny and I some really good insight to AI and its use. And Mark told us, and I think this is absolutely true, that the biggest thing about AI is it makes people scalable in ways in which they weren't otherwise scalable. And so, like, just as an old school idea of that, I can't dig a cellar alone. I'm this one person, small shovel. When if I get a backhoe, I can dig a cellar. And the backhoe made me scalable. I can do things that I couldn't possibly do because it's bigger than I am, and right? It made me scalable. AI makes people scalable because it can look at a lot more than you can. Like, I can give a book to a ChatGPT and say, "Hey, ChatGPT, what did the book say?" And I couldn't read that book in 10 hours, but ChatGPT can do it in 10 minutes. And it makes me very, very scalable. And so that's the first fundamental I want to point out, which is AI makes you be able to really go through a lot more information a lot more quickly. And that's one thing. The other thing I want to talk about is empathy. And I think the biggest thing about empathy is it lets you, and emotions in general, is emotions tell you what's important. And so empathy allows you to understand what's important to your customer, important to your business. And that empathy, that understanding of what's important is really what the relationship is about. I know it's important to you. I can understand it. And so I'm going to, and that's important to me. And so that empathy allows me to make the best choices for our customers. And that's the other part. Empathy is a way of understanding what's important. But when I put these two ideas together, scalable and important, I think it really starts to understand how we use AI at Strolid. And that is by using AI to see all of our customer conversations and all of our interactions, we can see problems that impact our customers' lives. We can tell what's important. We can see a lot more things. And by us being able to see a lot more things, we're able to understand, okay, what are the really important things that are making our customers' lives harder, our dealers' lives harder? So we can apply empathy at scale. The AI allows us to see a lot more. Therefore, we can attend to what needs to be important, that empathy part. So instead of using AI to not worry about it, we use AI to look at a lot more things so we can worry about more things. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and things that would be otherwise not examined, right, and otherwise forgotten and lost. Thomas shared a stat with me, 10% of what happens in every business is actually written down. That means 90% of what happens in a business isn't written down. Well, AI can write it all down for you. With our business, it was conversations. And for years, everybody was trying to buy call recording software and all that. And there's a lot of them. And they're all doing different things now and experiment with AI as well. And some of them are good and so forth. But so you only want, how many people we have 150,000 conversations coming through here a month. How can a human being read through all of that? The AI can.
Yeah.
We also dump all of our dealers' inventory into our system. So we can look at all that. We get emails, we get texts, we get calls. And that's kind of what's unique about the software. I mean, the technology that we've developed has given us the ability to see all that.